What is going on YouTube? My name is the Immortal Phoenix and welcome back to another Boruto to Vortex chapter review video, and today we are going to be going over chapter 5 of Boruto to Vortex. Now I've seen the spoilers for Boruto to Vortex and I really want to look at this chapter since now that it's out on OP scans, and since today is the 20th and the Viz Media release has yet to come out, we're going to be going over the, I would say, OP scans translation. Now I wasn't able to activate this on OP scans because on Twitter they had given us a different link to look at the chapter 5 review of Boruto to Vortex on a separate website, and the translations from what I'm noticing looks pretty decent so far, so let's go over this. Okay, so we're looking at the cover page. Now the cover page is of Sasuke. It says, now that actually makes sense because Sasuke is the one who trains Boruto, and he's also going to be the catalyst for Boruto's growth. Now Sasuke is currently in a tree, but I heard that there's going to be a small flashback in this chapter, so let's go over this. Even doubting himself, what he believes is after the big change, what happened between Boruto and Sasuke. And then the title for this page is called Target. The memories of people changed. Boruto left the village. Sasuke's help after that. Okay, so we see that Boruto is training in his Kenjutsu skills. Now this must be the flashback. Yeah, this is the flashback right here. So Boruto's training his Kenjutsu skills. Sasuke notices and he's like, all right, let's end it here. Let's rest for a bit, or let's rest for a little. So it is pretty much night. Sasuke, Master, how's my Uchiha style? Do you think I'm already mastering it? And at first I thought, when I was looking at this particular panel, I thought he was talking about like his drip, but in reality, it's actually him mastering some new techniques. Sorry, yeah. In this year, I think I was able to teach you most of my techniques and style. Pretty much this confirms it right here. Hold on, Master. You have to be joking. I was being a little cocky. Train me more from here on out too. Train me more from right now on too. Sorry, do you think the look on this face is joking? It looks like you are, but thinking back, I never heard a joke from you. Hold on, just trying to. You have talent and you're quick at learning things. In general, a genius. You have everything you have everything in your mind, right? So I got nothing else to teach you, Master. But don't misunderstand it. Don't misunderstand. It doesn't mean your training is over. You have to keep going. Strengthen your mind and techniques. It all depends on you and how much you can master what I taught you. You're like Naruto, the guy who corrected me when I stepped on the wrong path. You have the same eyes as him. About who you are doesn't really matter right now. I think I get why Sarada told me to say something has happened, something that could only be solved by you and Sarada. That's what my feelings are telling me. That's why I trained you. Damn, Uchiha, you! How dare you get my eye? What are you doing, Boruto? Hurry, run! What are you saying? I can't leave my master? Here it is. Listen, there's no way we can win against this guy for now, so run, no matter what, survive, master every aspect I taught you. If so, there should be no one that can stand against you. I'll leave Sarada to you, Boruto. And we can see that he's activating his base Sharingan right here. If you guys look real close, yeah, I think this is the 3-Tomoe Sharingan. I don't know why he hasn't activated his EMS yet, but I don't think he needs it. Die, Master! And then Sasuke just charges in with this lightning enhanced or lightning cloaked sword against the claw grimes and code. All right, and we see that while in the dead of night, we see that night has passed, and there's like a severed claw grime arm and a severed claw grime tail, and we see how Sasuke ended up in a tree from last chapter with a bunch of dead claw grimes, severed tails, severed upper body parts, arms, and everything. And what's really crazy is how, looking at this right now, Sasuke's right eye, his arm, and everything from right over here is covered in the tree, while his left arm and everything else is out of the tree. Now I'm kind of wondering if Kishimoto is planning on giving Sasuke another upgrade, because if that's the case, this could be how Sasuke and Naruto, who's trapped in the Daikoku 10 dimension, could get stronger. A lot of people don't seem to realize this, but this is the part where his Rinnegan is, and this is the part where he lost his arm and pretty much never got back. Well, he didn't necessarily need it, but looking back at this right here, like, I'm starting to think that maybe Kishimoto is trying to, give Sasuke back everything that he lost, including his Rinnegan. So we see that in this next panel, Boruto is just like, damn. So he looks at his I was about to say his Sasuke. I was about to say Sasuke. His master's sword, and goes up to take his master's sword, and we finally figure out how Boruto got his katana, and it wasn't necessarily that he bought his own katana, it was actually Sasuke's katana that he got from, you know, fighting Code in his claw grind. Leave it to me, Sasuke. No, master. Shows that Boruto has great respect and reverence for Sasuke, as recognizing him as his master. And so this is how it all began, and that is why Boruto's attitude has changed a lot. He lost that smile, and now he's trying his hardest to get, you know, get Sarada's father back, but his master as well. Now going back to Konoha, you see that Konohamaru is kind of in, I would say, distress. Not necessarily distress, but he's just checking the surrounding area, and a shinobi says this way, and we see that what happened to Moege, and chapter 4 did tell us that Moege did in fact become a Shinju, and this is how. All right, guys. And then Konohamaru looks back and he sees just Moege in that tree. She saved a mother and a child that was late. That's what I heard. Moege, I won't forgive them. Code and the Jubi. It's obvious, isn't it? I won't forgive them too. It doesn't mean Moege died. We're going to find a way to save her, and with the hands of us as friends, yeah. While Moege is in tree, her Shinju clone, however, I think is noticing this. The kids of Inoshikacho and Sarutobi Konohamaru, their deep despair and anger is what I feel, and the Shinju leader is basically like, that's proof of your sensitivity growing. We're biologically one. But Matsuri, the feeling you felt seems to be only inside of you. Matsuri, which is basically her. Matsuri, you mean we're a single existence as the Shinju, or also in a unique state of having our own consciousness? Boruto and Kawaki, the purpose of eating them as Otsutsuki and evolving doesn't change. Regarding that right now, for you guys, I'll declare one thing. I don't know why I feel like this. It's probably a desire from the instinct. So that's why I think it's important. Uzumaki Naruto. I'm thinking of eating him. Oh! Wait, hold on. Wait, is this? Wait, hold on. Oh, I'm looking at the panels wrong. Or maybe I think it's this way or that way. It's weird. Okay, what? These guys. Uzumaki Naruto. Why? He's not an Otsutsuki. That's right, but we are already a Shinju, and is evolving in a different way, and it seems like the instincts moving us changing too. Follow your instincts. Listen to the voice inside you, and you should be able to see the target each of you got. Hey, sister, what happened? Following your instincts? The one I imagined was him, Sarutobi Konohamaru. Maybe I want to eat him. That's a good choice, Matsuri. Feel your identity. Jora, which is basically the leader's name. I only have one question in my mind about us. Who are we? It's reasonable, but it's something that we don't need to care. It's like the pain you grow when something that occurs when your personality grows. It's a waste to think about it. Oh wait, it's like the pain when you grow something that occurs when your personality grows. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I read that right. What you need to do is important. The instinct will tell you who your target is. Hidari. That is your identity. Okay, so the Sasuke Shinju clone is named Hidari. So we got Matsuri, we got Jora, and we got Hidari. Jora is the leader, Hidari is the Sasuke clone, and Matsuri is the Moege Shinju clone. And do we got anything for the bug Shinju clone? People that turn into a tree being eaten by a claw grind. Their chakra gave birth to these guys. So we see the bug Shinju clone getting up, and he notices that he notices Ada's ability to peek in on their conversation. So when he got up, he says, I'm watching. Ada, I got it. My target is you. Oh no. So this is how I know the Hidden Leaf is going to get destroyed. So Damon will do anything to protect his little sister. But looking at this right now, the bug Shinju clone noticing Ada's ability, this is not going to be good, because Damon will go out of his way to protect his sister. So what do you think is going to happen when this bug Shinju clone rolls up on his sister? I'm really hoping that this would be an interesting fight between Damon and the bug Shinju clone. Knowing he was able to press Boruto, who surpassed No Limiter's code, who is stated to be above the level of Jigen, this poses an interesting question. Does he stand a chance against Damon? Because both Damon and Ada have Shibai's DNA infused within them. And is possessing one of his abilities inside their bodies, which is the Reflection Shinjutsu and the Senrigan. The Reflection Shinjutsu is a very, very complicated jutsu to get around, but I'm hoping that in the next chapters to come, that there will be some setup and some anticipation for these fights. Now, I noticed that there are going to be some fights, which I'm planning on doing another video on, some anticipated fights between Matsuri and Team 10 and Konohamaru, and Naruto Uzumaki and Hidari, which that in itself is going to be set some complications, because Kawaki wants to protect Naruto. He wants to do everything he can to make up for the lost power that Naruto has lost. So keeping him in a Daikoku 10 dimension is the best way he can do it. Hey, are you alright? Now, Ada completely freaks out when the bug clone, the Shinju clone, is able to see what she can do. When she drops her drink, she's like, yuck, Senrigan. I see. Uchiha Sarada. My target is Uchiha Sarada. Now, I think this could be out of love. I've heard that a lot of people are saying that the Shinju's targets are based off of who they deeply love and who they care for before they become Shinju clones. Now, this does make sense for why Hidari would go after Sarada, because he technically is, Sasuke. So he wants to devour He wants to devour his own daughter, I believe, to evolve in a way where he becomes something entirely different or something entirely new. I don't know what the case could be, but I also plan on doing another video on explaining the Shinju, since this chapter went into detail about what is going on with them. They're starting to have feelings, developing their own separate consciousness. They're trying to figure out what their purpose is. That is pretty interesting. I'm wondering what the next chapters are going to hold for us. Good choice. Going back to the Konoha laboratory, where Amado finally appears in this chapter. Thank God. I was wondering what was going on with Amado. So both Amado and I would say and Sumire are on their computers or just researching something, and Sumire looks back at Amado. What is it? KK-kun. Boruto came back. It's been 3 years since he left. It seems like it. I also heard he protected the Hidden Leaf from Ko's ambush. Yes, but he's still chased by the Hidden Leaf. He went for the leader. That was an obvious result. I've added the data of Akibi to Kawaki's restored karma. Kawaki just has to engrave the karma to a new clone, and the girl will be back. Which, if you guys don't recall, back in chapter 75, he did say that he has reconstructed the karma seal to bring Akibi back. You're taking things too easy. Aren't you in trouble if Boruto-kun gets killed for your daughter? You'll be waiting for him to come back, right? I let him escape from Kara, teamed up with Kashi and Koji to defeat Ishiki. Sorry about that. Oh, we only got 30 pages left. We only have 4. Yeah, never mind. After Ishiki died, I put my daughter's data when regenerating Boruto's karma that disappeared to bring someone's soul. There's no other way than resurrecting it with the karma. That's why I need Boruto. Isn't that what you wanted to say, Sumire-kun? Sumire looks back. Amado puts that cigarette back into his mouth, starts smoking. Speaking about Kawaki-kun, who has a karma, his body is a scientific ninja tool, but when and modified his body like that, the point no one knows about it. But the fact is, that body is obviously modified from my hands. Why? How can you know that? It can only be done by me. There's a sign that I can see that is done for me in many places. It's my instinct as a scientist, like how artists leave proofs that the job is done from them. Same can be said for the karma. I can distinguish it with a look if it's done by me. Somehow Kawaki has it in his hands, a special karma that I put Akibi inside. There are controversies in my memory, but with the proofs that we have in front of us, the answer is obvious. Probably part of my memory is overwritten. The only conclusion I can come up with, first of all, our memories are just a vague phantom. Me as a scientist, there's nothing that beats actual proofs. I didn't know who did it, but I can clearly say this. What matters to me is the karmas for my daughter, and the one who has it is not Boruto, but Kawaki-kun. And then Sumire is not only, well, no. What is important is the fact that Sai in the sensory unit is literally listening in on Amado's conversation. Their conversation. How do you take it, Shikamaru? And it's like, so we have confirmation that Amado is affected by omnipotence. His memories are not only overwritten just like everyone else's, but I think Shikamaru really wants to hone in on the conversation to figure out if his memories are overwritten. Now, this could be because of Sarada over the 3 years. has been trying to convince, everyone that Boruto is not the enemy and that their memories are just lying to them due to the omnipotence Shinjutsu just settling in and removing all doubt from them. So now Shikamaru is trying to figure out if this is the case, whether what Sarada's been saying is actually true. That's really nice. Amado-san said that though he is affected by omnipotence, he recognizes that his memories is overwritten, via having actual proofs. We see that broken picture of the Uzumaki residence or household. Impossible. If someone sees a family photo with Boruto on it, people will say Kawaki is the 7th son, and no one doubts it. If you have a crisp memory, no one will usually doubt it. Everyone believes in their own memories, no matter how much proof we have. Yeah, usually. And we go back to Sarada trying to plead for Sasuke, beg Sasuke to save Boruto back in chapter 80, but Papa did. Sasuke, nah, my master trusted me. And then the girls turn around and it's Boruto who came back to the village. Doubting his memories, he used his life to save me. And we got this nice looking shot of Boruto and Sarada, also for you, Sarada. And this right here is going to bring a lot of Boruto x Sarada shippers on board with this chapter right here. Me personally, I feel like Boruto and Sarada, their relationship has developed quite a lot throughout the entire series, man. But Sumire is left in the dust, and I'm like, damn. So Boruto allows Sarada to hug him. Oh wait, hold on, shit. Sorry. Wait, hold on. You're late. Stupid Boruto. I'm sorry, I'm home now, or now I'm home. And that is a wrap for the end of the chapter. Now, I don't know what these other ones are. Oh, these are just extra images and everything. I give this chapter 10 out of 10 because not only are we getting more information about the Shinju and what's going on with them, but we also figured out what happened to Amado, and his memories are also been overwritten. We also have a short flashback of what happened during Sasuke and Boruto's training. We also got a sneak peek panel of long-haired Boruto and him learning some Kinjutsu skills, and we also know that, Boruto himself has mastered almost a little bit of every Uchiha style technique that, Sasuke has passed on to Boruto that he would have passed on to Sarada. We also know that Sasuke went out like a G trying to fight Code, and he was able to get in a pretty good damaging hit on Code by slicing out his eye. And going back to chapter 1 or chapter 2, Code saying to Boruto, didn't you run from me the last time? Why are you all of a sudden acting so high and mighty? So it's like, we know what happened. Boruto ran so Sasuke could save him, and not just that, but he did not need. If Boruto were to be eaten by one of the claw grimes, that would be pretty much bad because it will grow a god tree and allow Code to eat a fruit of premium quality, because Boruto is 100% Otsutsuki, and you need to sacrifice a Otsutsuki to the Ten-Tails to yield a premium chakra fruit, which would not only further evolve Code, but allow him to enact and complete Ishiki's will of becoming an Otsutsuki god. And we also still haven't seen Boruto use his karma throughout the chapter. I plan on doing a video talking about, the karma seal and everything else. But overall, let me know what you guys think about this chapter. What would you guys rate it as? And if you guys could, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the page, and hit that notification bell icon. And if this video gets at least 10 likes, then I'll go on ahead and do another video explaining why Boruto hasn't used the karma, explaining who the Shinju clones are, because we did get more information on that, and all that other good juicy jazz. So yeah, I did want to do the Viz Media release, but I realized the OP Scans translation has already came out, so why not review the chapter beforehand? I might end up reviewing the Viz Media release of, chapter 5 of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex on another stream and go into in-depth conversation about that. But this gave me a layout of what kind of new videos I'm going to do next. So yeah, peace out. Have a nice day. Immortal Phoenix is out. And remember, gaming and anime for life. Peace out, guys.